A smart guy saved the lives of 2 alien children when the soldiers fled. The soldiers fled. The warriors abandoned their posts. But in the ruins of a burning colony, one human stayed. Not a soldier. Not a hero. Just a smart guy, and that was enough to save 2 alien children. Wars reveal the strongest warriors, the fastest ships, and the most devastating weapons. But sometimes, survival doesn't belong to the strongest. Sometimes it belongs to the smartest, and the kindest. The war had torn through the colony of Erythra. Alien soldiers, the proud Kavori, had been stationed there to hold the line against raiders. But when the enemy came, fire and steel raining from the sky, the Kavori broke. They fled. Only ash and silence remained. And in that silence, a human named Daniel walked the ruins. He wasn't a soldier. Not a warrior. Just an engineer with more brains than muscle. But that day, he heard the faintest sound, whimpers, muffled cries, coming from beneath a collapsed shelter. 2 Kavori children. Alone. Trapped. Daniel clawed at the rubble with bleeding hands, levering beams with a bent metal rod. Hours passed. His body screamed. But finally, the hatch broke open. The children's eyes, wide, luminous, met his. They expected death. Instead, he gave them his water, his food, his coat. The boy whispered, the soldiers ran. Daniel forced a smile. Then I guess it's just us smart people left. The raiders hadn't gone. They hunted the ruins, searching for survivors. Daniel knew he couldn't fight them, not with 2 children in tow. So he didn't. He outthought them. He rigged traps from broken drones, false signals from comms relays, and echoes bouncing through alleyways. Every time the raiders drew near, they chased phantoms instead. The children watched in awe as the soft, human-made monsters stumbled in circles. For 3 nights, they hid in the old generator tunnels. Daniel told them stories of Earth, of clever foxes, of rabbits who outwitted wolves, of humans who survived not by being strongest, but by being smartest. The little girl asked, "Why help us? We're not your kind." Daniel smiled faintly. "Because you're kids. That's reason enough." On the 4th night, the raiders cornered them. Too many. No more tricks. No way out. Daniel whispered to the children, "When I say run, run." He stood tall, hands raised. The raiders sneered at the unarmed human. But Daniel had one last trick, he had overloaded the generator behind him. The blast tore through the ruins, blinding light and thunder shaking the ground. The children ran. Daniel fell. Weeks later, the Kavori returned with reinforcements. They found the children alive, clinging to each other, whispering the name of the human who had saved them. The Kavori soldiers, shamed by their own flight, listened as the children told the story of the smart guy who had stayed when the strong had fled. And in time, that story spread. Across fleets and councils. Across systems. Of a species not strongest, not fastest, but clever enough, kind enough, to survive where others failed. Wars reveal strength. But humanity showed the galaxy something more. That sometimes, the bravest act isn't standing with a sword. Sometimes it's staying when everyone else runs. And sometimes, it's just being the smart guy who won't leave 2 children behind. He wasn't the strongest. He wasn't the fastest. But he was the one who stayed when others ran. Humanity may not always win with strength, but we win with heart. What did you think of this story? Drop your thoughts below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more HFY tales.